For this video, I'm going to show you how we can use the Everyone Can Create drawing guides, which are available for free in the iBook store. I've been using this with Year 5s and Year 6, and it's gone down really well. These videos aren't going to reinvent the wheel, but they're hopefully going to give you that little bit more confidence and excitement to deliver Everyone Can Create in your classroom. So I'll take you through it lesson by lesson, as I've taught it with my class, and hopefully give you some tips and tricks that I found worked really well with the pupils I was working with. So looking at the first block of lessons in the curriculum, we're aiming to build some nice decorative word art. Lesson 1 is all about using shading and colours to create something that looks a little bit more 3D than you might perhaps expect. To do that, we're going to make our own emoji. Step 1 of this process is to open up the Sketches School app and to experiment with the brushes. As part of this, I'd suggest giving the children between 5 and 10 minutes to explore the different tools and brushes on offer. The teacher guide will show you a page full of different circles, made using different brushes, and this is a remarkably effective way of getting that excitement from the children straight out and onto their page. They can be creative, they can be organised, they can be a bit chaotic, but whatever they want to do, they can own it. With my class, I then followed this up by doing the same activity again, but by using coloured brushes. This proved a really good chance to talk about contrasting colours and complementary colours, as well as giving the children that bit of excitement of mixing the colours together. At this point, I was really delighted to see some of my children figuring out brushes like the smudge tool, and even the selection knife. This free time to explore the app really helped them understand what they were doing later on. After having time to explore the brushes and colours, it was time for the main part of this lesson. I demonstrated on the board the process described in the curriculum to design and make your own emoji, and I emphasised the idea of using the blend tool to add 3D depth by adding highlights and shadows to your original circle shape. I encouraged the children to add their shading before they added the detail like the eyes and the mouth to prevent the black lines merging and smudging with your coloured background. One of my top tips would be to use the pencil tool to outline your emoji when you've finished, all around the edge of the circle, as that really helps lift it off the page and adds to that 3D depth effect. One bit of advice would be to demo the actual blending of the shadows and the highlights really carefully on the board. So when you add the layer of yellow to your circle, go around the bottom and add like kind of an upside down moon shape, which will kind of make a darker yellowy orange colour. At the top, do the same with white to add highlights. Then, with the smudge tool, try and smudge in the same direction as the outline of your circle. This will give you a nice rounded, smooth and easy to look at blur effect. Another thing I would really emphasise with your children is that it's okay for these not to be perfect. They're never going to be perfect because they're being done by hand. So if they go outside the lines, or if the blending doesn't quite go exactly to plan, tell them not to worry and make them realise that actually that's what makes their piece of work different from everyone else's. I found the children really got excited by this task. A lot of them wanted to do emojis they've seen before, but a lot of them also wanted to express themselves in an emoji. We ended up taking the iPads outside and spent between 20 to 30 minutes working on our emojis. I think you can see by the pictures on screen now that the children got on really well with this activity and made some really wonderful pieces of art. Give it a try with your class and share any results that you have on Twitter with the hashtag #EveryoneCanCreate. In the next video, we'll have a look at the second part of the word art lesson plans, including shading and mark making using the Sketches app. See you there.